and welcome to Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. Diet Talk is a diet program where we talk about food and how food affects our health. I am Michelle Umeadi. You can also call me Dietitian Michelle, short form DM. All right, so today is our Recipe Tuesday on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Are you ready with your writing materials, your notepad, whatever you want to use to get this recipe? Keep it down. I'm going to give you the recipe, but if you miss any point, feel free to order our recipe book, Hidden Recipe, where you're going to get recipes on how you can prepare acha various ways, over 15 recipes on how you can enjoy your acha. But guess what? It is not just acha recipe you're going to get here. You're going to get other recipes, healthy, nutritious recipes. I train some chefs on how they can prepare healthy meals. They're on their way to becoming diet chefs, and they're very happy about it. They're already practicing and they're following every single step we have in this book to become diet chefs. You can also become your own diet chef at home. Learn how to cook, learn how much seasonings to cook with, how much salt you can cook with, even your oil. How do you cook with your oil? You just pour it into your pot of food until the spirit says it's okay, right? Now, this book is going to help you. Get your own copy, get your recipe book. I'll share one recipe today, but you can get many more recipes from this book. I hope you're about to click buy on our website, Dietitian Michelle. All right, so today is Recipe Tuesday, and I will share the recipe on how I make my Acha Flour. But remember that in the last episode we talked about swallows. Yes, I said the reason we call it swallow is because it's a kind of meal prepared in Nigeria where you would have to mold, cut out a little piece, mold, dip into your soup, then swallow. Now that gives it the name swallow. And some say it's not pronounced as swallow, it should be swallow. And some say that Michelle, stop calling it swallow, just call it meal. That is for the ajebos. Michelle no follow for ajebos, so we'll call it swallow. All right, so I want to share with you how I make my Acha Flour and how I enjoy it. And I gave many options, many healthy options, alternatives to the refined swallows that we eat. If you missed that episode, if you missed that last episode, I encourage you to go to our social media handle on YouTube, Dietitian Michelle. You're going to find it and you're going to learn a lot about it. What are the kinds of things you should swallow? For Dietitian Michelle, my top picks, I said Acha Flour is my number one. And I'll tell you why. Now, immediately after Acha Flour, when I don't have Acha Flour, the next is rice flour. Not the regular rice that you have at home. I can bet that one is parboiled rice, the foreign one, refined. That is not what I'm talking about. What I use as my rice flour is the one we call tuwo shinkafa in the north. You know that Michelle grew up here, so let's leave that story for another time. We call it tuwo shinkafa, and in fact, it's actually called converted rice in English, which means that it's not parboiled and it's not even refined. It's a kind of rice that you would also enjoy as swallow. Now, when I don't have Acha Flour and I don't have rice flour, I go for CNC Smart Food Plantain Smart Mix, which is a combination of unripe plantain flour and millet. And when I don't have these three, that is when I go for eba, made from well-processed cassava that is cyanide free. So that is when I go for eba. Are you getting it now? If you're a dietitian and you know this, I'm sure you will pick this as well. But these are not the only healthy swallows you can enjoy. I mentioned that you can enjoy your 100% unripe plantain flour. You can also make swallow from guinea corn. You can make it from millet. You can also enjoy your akpu, especially if it's well-processed cassava. You can enjoy fufu. What else? Yes, there are many nutritious swallows that you can enjoy if you don't like the ones that I have mentioned. And let me tell you why I picked these four. Number one is that they are natural, and then they're not refined, so I get my nutrients intact. And then there's no gluten in any of them. So if you're gluten sensitive and you're wondering what you can swallow, these are healthy options that you can enjoy. Acha flour, rice flour, plantain flour, eba, and all the other options that I mentioned. So I said that they are nutritious, they are not refined, they are natural, no gluten, rich in fiber, low glycemic index. Now, what else are you going to be looking for when you want to swallow? I have just given you good options. So for today, I will share my recipe plus my secret on how I enjoy this swallow made from Acha flour. Now, you know that Acha flour is rich in fiber, which is good. It does not have gluten, which is what makes that refined swallow that we enjoy to bind. Acha flour does not have it. So if you are like me and you enjoy to eat your swallow with hands, you want to mold it and enjoy it, 100% Acha flour might not give you that. Not that it's bad, it's not a minus. For people who have sensitive stomachs, for people who have gastrointestinal disorders, for people who are sensitive to many things, look, 100% Acha flour is best for you. Are you understanding? So if you have a sensitive situation and your body is allergic to so many things, go for the 100% Acha flour. And some of our friends here in the north, they also enjoy their swallow as cake. They use spoon to eat it. Some even eat with fork. They don't bother themselves molding it or having a molding effect or whatever. So they enjoy their own like that. But if you are not, if you're like Michelle, you want to use your hand and mold and eat, they will need something that will serve as a binder for this Acha flour so that we can enjoy it. So yes, alibo is what we add to our Acha flour, just a little portion, just a little, to make it bind so that we can enjoy it. But like I said, if you have a sensitive system or you have gastrointestinal disorders, you're very careful about what you eat, then I advise you to go on 100% Acha flour so that you can eat and enjoy your swallow. The only thing required is that immediately after making it, you're required to eat so that it does not cake, and you will need to take it with spoon. Acha is rich in fiber and it does not have gluten, which is why we add the alibo cassava flour to help it bind. And it has to be cassava flour that is well processed, remember, fermented, so that it will not contain cyanide and you get all the benefits. Now, are you ready for the recipe on how you can enjoy your Acha flour swallow, whether you're doing 100% or you're going to do 1.5 cup of a mixed one, whatever you want to do, no problem. But this is the recipe on how you can make your Acha flour swallow. Now, for 100% is 1.5 cup. Do you even have a measuring cup? Do you know what measuring cup is? You will need that if you want to be getting your recipes correctly. So 1.5 cup of Acha flour 100% or 1.5 cup of Acha flour and cassava mix is what you need. Then you need 2.5 cup of water. Now, this is almost 2-to-1 ratio. If you want to get it right, you don't want to have something that is too thick, or you don't want to get something that is too, the consistency is too light and you're not able to mold. So this is recipe that we use, and you're going to get Acha flour swallow that you can mold and enjoy with your soup. So just stay with this and you're going to get it right. 1.5 cup of flour, Acha flour, or 1.5 cup of Acha flour and cassava mix, then 2.5 cup of water. I'm sure you already know how to make your swallow. You've been making it since, so use the same procedure and you're going to get it right. But there's one last thing that I want you to do, which is towards the end, sprinkle a little amount of hot water, then cover, allow to cook. Right, cover and allow to cook, just small amount of hot water so you can stir properly for it to be well cooked. Now, we are dealing with food that is natural, so it requires a longer cooking time for it to be well cooked and your system will be able to digest it. I hope it's simple and it's straightforward. Just remember this ratio, 2-to-1, 1.5 cup of flour to 2.5 cup of water. Now, this can also vary. Sometimes you may need to add a little more water, sometimes you may need to reduce the water. Just use your discretion. You will get it right, and I assure you, you're going to enjoy your swallow, whether as 100% Acha flour or Acha flour mixed with a little cassava. So we're talking about Acha flour, which is one of my favorite swallows when I want to enjoy my soup, vegetable soup, okra soup, anyone. I just go for this one. And for Dietitian Michelle, because I like to mold my own and dip into my soup before I swallow, I like it to mold, I like it to bind. So I add a little cassava to my own Acha flour to make it bind. All right, so but now I'd like you to join the conversation and tell me what else you think we can add to Acha flour. Someone mentioned guinea corn, and I'll tell you why the guinea corn and Acha is another formulation on its own. And when I have that combination, I usually recommend for people who have kidney conditions. It's excellent, it's fantastic for them. But because these are flours, two flours that are rich in fiber, that binding effect is not there. So for those people who enjoy their swallow with spoons, they want to use spoon and cut it as though you're cutting yam, they are the ones that would enjoy this Acha combined with guinea corn flour. But you want it to bind and you want to mold it, then I go with acha and cassava. But let's have a conversation. I'd like you to tell me, what else do you think we can add to acha flour to make it bind? What else do you think we can add? And if you're just joining, we're talking about acha flour used as swallow, and I've just shared the recipe. I said if you want to get it right, you want to get a thick consistency that you can mold, then you will need 1.5 cup of acha flour and 2.5 cups of water. Make it the way you make your regular swallow, but remain a little amount of water that you're going to sprinkle hot water so it cooks very well for you to enjoy it as your swallow. And I said the reason I go for these acha flour, tuwo shinkafa, which is rice flour, converted rice flour, not the regular parboiled rice, and plantain smart maize and eba, because these foods are natural. They're not, they're natural. You already know them. If you want to buy acha as grains, you know. So when it's converted to flour, you know it retains its original color, retains its original taste. So it's a natural food. Now, when World Health Organizations and other health organizations recommend healthy foods, these are the foods they're recommending, not something that falls down from heaven. Let me tell you something about one client that I worked with. I would say that it was really tough. Why? Because his own understanding of something natural is something out of the blues, something that does not exist, something that is too expensive. That thing has to be so expensive for him to believe and accept that it's natural. So when you're telling him these healthy things are around you, sir, you need this, you need that, he doesn't believe you. He wants that thing that is expensive, that thing that is rare, that thing that is uncommon. But that is not what we are promoting here. Because if we promote that, then people will starve trying to eat healthy. Look around you, you're going to find the healthy food. So what health organizations are recommending, they are there. You know what acha is. If you don't know, talk to Dietitian Michelle and I'll help you understand. You know this tuwo shinkafa that I'm talking about. If you don't know, I will help you. You know this plantain flour we're talking about. You know eba. These are natural. There is no gluten in any of them. And not just that, we also have guinea corn flour, we have kneaded flour, we have our akpu. Do you know akpu is also made from cassava? Those from the south call it loi loi. We also have our fufu. As long as these foods are well processed, they are natural, they are good, you can enjoy them. If you're confused about the kinds of swallow to take, please talk to Dietitian Michelle and I'll be very happy to help you. Yes, there are many things you can add to your acha flour to make it bind if you enjoy to mold and swallow, or you can enjoy it 100%. Especially if you have gastrointestinal disorders, you have a sensitive system, you are allergic to so many things and you don't know what to eat, then I tell you 100% acha flour is best for you. You can try it, eat and enjoy yourself. Remember, health organizations recommend natural foods, foods that are not refined, foods that are nutritious, foods that are rich in fiber and with low glycemic index. So you don't have to look so far away. You have acha before you try acha flour. Now, if you don't live in Jos and you're wondering where you can get acha flour, or you even live in Jos but you want to save yourself the stress of going to the markets, you now go to bush market, buy this acha, wash and stress yourself. Why are you stressing yourself? Stress does not elongate people's lives, though. It shortens it. So for you, I advise you, this is what I do. I also buy the one that is already processed. I don't want the stress. So I just buy the one that is already, the sand has already been taken off, stones, and then this in powdered form, and then I enjoy. So if you're wondering where you can get that from, you can order on our website. You can order the acha grains, you can get the acha flour, you can also get the plantain smart maize, you can get the rice flour, you can get finger millet, you can get beef flour, many other nutritious foods from the website www.cncsmartfood.com. Did you get that? www.cncsmartfood.com. When you go there, you're going to get many nutritious foods and even the healing recipe that we are talking about, so that you can try nutritious, delicious recipes at home for yourself, for your family. And if you prefer this Dietitian Michelle's mix, special mix, that one is not on the website. You would have to order directly from us so that we can mix it for you. We call it Acha Mix. So you can send a message to 0708 987 3497. 0708 987 3497, or you can send Acha Mix order to this number 0904 675 8079. 0904 675 8079. And for those who are supposed to come and claim their packs of Acha Flour and also get free nutritional assessment when you come to the clinic, please share your name. I think I remember Happiness and something Festus. Well, I know that the right person will come. So when you come, you get a free pack of Acha Flour and your free assessment. And if you want to get the recipe book, hard copy is available at the clinic, Citadel Nutrition Consult, that is in Crispan Hotel, opposite Air Force Base, off Jonajang Expressway, Refuge Jos. When you get there, ask for the mini-size copy of our recipe book. And if you have a diet-related condition, please don't wait until complications arise. Come and see dietitians. Come and consult us. Let's guide you. Now you know what to eat. I'm happy for you and I'm very proud of you that from this program and by reading, by subscribing to Dietitian Michelle's YouTube channel, you can tell, you have an idea, you know what to eat. But then, do you know how much you should eat? Remember, it varies because we are different. We are different people. So there is no one size fits all. The fact that you know what to eat does not mean you know exactly how much you should eat. Now, that is where dietitians will come in. So depending on the disease condition, the medications that you are taking will be able to guide you. Say, oh, this is how much food you should take. This is what you should take for breakfast. This is how much you should take for breakfast. This is how much you should take for lunch. That is what we call diet calculation. Diet planning. The service dietitians provide is called medical nutrition therapy, and it's beyond. It's not just guidelines. It's not just advise me on what to eat. Yes, you know what to eat. I know you know what to eat, but do you know how much? We will need to do that calculation. That is a diet calculation. That is a diet planning proper, and that is a diet treatment that you are looking for. So feel free. We are open Mondays to Saturdays from 8 o'clock to 4 p.m. and Dietitian Michelle's consulting day is on Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. every Thursday. That is when Dietitian Michelle is available to consult. But from Monday to Saturdays, all other dietitians working with us at Citadel Nutrition Consult will be available to consult, help you plan your diet so that you will see the results that you are looking for. Guess what? One of the clients booked for Dietitian Michelle this Thursday is a 6-month-old twins. Yes, that is what I have for this Thursday. One of the clients that I have this Thursday. So the mom has been giving breast milk with infant formula, but now they need to eat. They need to add other things. And being the first children or first babies, they are not sure on what to give. So they have called, and I will have them this Thursday. 6 months is consulting Dietitian Michelle. You that you're listening to me, what have you done? What effort are you making to eat healthy? I'm about to help them plan a proper diet. For those of you who give babies Tom Brown, that one is talk for another day. I tell you, Tom Brown is adult food, especially Tom Brown that has soybeans and granules, and a lot of, some people are not even competing with it. Oh, my Tom Brown has 10 ingredients. My Tom Brown has to, do you want to kill the child? If you're not sure on what to eat, please talk to dietitians. Let's help you so that you don't destroy the immune system of these babies in the name of giving them nutritious foods. The simpler, the better when it comes to infant feeding. So I'm sure you know why this doctor is coming to consult us, to guide him on what to give his babies, 6-month-old babies. Now, if you like to schedule your consultation with dietitians, send consultation to 0904 675 8079. 0904 675 8079. And don't forget, if you're too busy to even come to the clinic, or you're not even in Jos, we provide virtual consultations over the phone, via Zoom, any means possible. We are able to consult, plan the diet, send it to you to assess, and you can achieve your good results. We've come to the end of today's program, Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Thank you for joining me on the recipe series. I hope you have learned something about Acha Flour and how you can enjoy it as swallow. And if you prefer, you can add something to help it bind so that you can enjoy. Good food is everywhere. If you look around, you're going to see. I hope you're willing to try this recipe, either 100% Acha Flour or Acha Flour mixed with a little cassava flour to help it bind. Tell me what you think about it it if you will try it. Now, this is how I'm going to end today's episode. This is a message from me, from Daisha Michelle to you. Daddy, are you a dad? Do you have children, kids that you love, just like this dad who is reaching out to Daisha Michelle to guide him and his wife on how to feed their 6-month-old babies? Now, that is true love. That is the love we are talking about, not when you bombard them with a lot of pizzas, shawarma, hot dog. Now, these things are called treats. So it's not a problem. It's not bad for you to do them occasionally. It's not bad to take your kids out and buy them ice cream. I do that too. Yes, as Daisha Michelle, so that one day when you find me in Christmas pastry shop eating meat pie with my kids and giving them ice cream, you will not shout, "Hey, come and see Daisha Michelle." Now I am telling you, occasionally I take them out. I do that. But you're not going to find me doing that every single day. It's not possible. It's called treats. You do that once in a while, not every time. So, you a daddy, you want to show your children love. It's not enough to just buy cartons of noodles and keep for them. Buy cartons of Acha. Come to CNC, Citadel Nutrition Consult. Order your carton of Acha and drop for them. That is your true love story you're telling to them. Then for moms, I am a mom. I love my child. It's not just tea and bread. It's not enough. Every single morning as they go to school, what you're making for breakfast is tea and bread, tea and bread. Have now, have mercy. Bread is refined, constipation, and empty calories. So take bread. My daughter bakes bread. We take bread occasionally, but it's not something that we eat every single day. There are other nutritious things that you can make for them. So I love my baby. I love my kids. It's not just tea and bread. Make Acha for them. Make Acha pudding. Try finger millet pudding. Give them healthy, wholesome foods for breakfast. Let them go to school well nourished. Yeah, so try that. You're going to be very happy. And then for you, chef, are you a chef? I can cook. It's not only by spaghetti bolognese, Oyibo food, Chinese fried rice, basmati, and all of that. Try cooking Acha. Show us your talents. Let's see what you have with your own indigenous food. Yes, it's good to be able to cook all those orishi. There is no problem with that. But I encourage you, let's show the world what we have. Let's show that we have Acha, a nutritious food, a food that can save many. Let's show them that we can cook it in various ways. So chefs, bring out your talent. Use Acha. Let's do our Acha challenge and see who is going to win. All right, so thank you. That will be all for today on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. And I invite you, please be my friend on social media. On Facebook, you're going to find me as Dietitian Michelle. And on Instagram, Dietitian Michelle. On TikTok, Dietitian Michelle. On Twitter, Dietitian Michi. Then on LinkedIn, you want to know more about me, my qualifications, then check me out on LinkedIn. You'll find me there as Michelle Umadi. And don't forget, all the content, all the teachings that we have been doing on Diet Talk with Daisha Michelle, you're going to find on YouTube channel. So you can even share with your loved ones who are not here in Jos. Show them some love. It's not only when you buy cards, recharge cards. Share the link of what you have learned with somebody and you can help them. The message might be something that they are looking for. Now, somebody found my content on non-stick pot, and she said when she was listening to it, she was already cooking soup, egusi soup, but when she heard everything that I said about non-stick pot, that she did it, that there was a reflex action that she just carried the whole pot of egusi soup and turned it into another pot. Boom. It was funny when she was telling me that. But yes, that is the power of nutrition. She just heard for the first time non-stick pots and how to cook with non-stick pots. And in order not to get into trouble, she did that. And I'm sure you know that subsequently she will know how to use non-stick pots. So there are interesting content on my YouTube channel, Dietitian Michelle. Go and subscribe, listen, share with somebody, and let them be blessed. Thank you once again. We'll meet next week, Tuesday, 5 o'clock on Dr. Fish Radio. And until then, remember to make wise food choices. God bless you. Bye-bye.